Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Statesman Blitz. I'm here with Thomas T.J. Jones. And Thomas, let's look ahead a little bit. Let's look ahead to week 3, this Thursday, this Friday. Got some good games on the menu.
Yes, we do.
Lampasas and Wimberley. Two explosive teams right there.
Okay, we thought Wimberley was going to be good, and they proved it last week by beating outstanding Giddings team. I mean, JoJo Weeks is off to a tremendous start for Wimberley, the Texans quarterback. That Code Red defense is playing well. But how about Lampasas? They have over 1,000 yards of offense in 2 games. Running back Sean Williams had 353 yards rushing in a crazy 67-62 win over Robinson last week. So Lampasas goes to Wimberley. They don't have enough firepower to beat the Texans. I have Wimberley.
One reason I'm picking Wimberley to win is taking off what you just said. Lampasas 67-62. That means the defense didn't perform all that well. By contrast, Wimberley was very good on defense against Giddings. I'm gonna pick Wimberley, Code Red once again. Let's go to what I would consider maybe the game of the weekend. Hutto, Georgetown. What do you got?
Yeah, this really, especially if you like quarterback play, this is a great game. Chase Griffin for Hutto's 505 yards passing, 6 touchdowns, only 1 pick, I believe, on the season. But Georgetown's Cooper Bell in his first year as a starter is saying, that's nothing. I have 695 yards passing and 9 touchdowns without a pick. Georgetown's defense is better than Hutto's at this point. Brandon Hawkins is the linebacker for Georgetown that's going to Boise State, one of the best defenders in the area. I think defense gets enough stops where Georgetown gets the win in the District 19 5A opener for both teams.
I'm actually going to disagree with you on this. I think Hutto has a better defense than Georgetown. Hutto against Brian Rutter gave up 0 yards passing. And you talk about Chase Griffin being an outstanding quarterback. I think that experience pays off. I like Georgetown, Caden Leggett, and found a great receiver. This could be a high-scoring game, but I'm going to go with the Hippos. I feel like they should be a heavy favorite.
Heavy favorite.
Heavy, heavy, heavy. Here we go. Dripping Springs at Hayes, 2 dynamic football teams.
With apologies to our friends in San Marcos, and I love me some Rattlers, this is the Hayes County Championship. Dripping Springs at the Rebels. Dripping Springs is the top-ranked 5A team in our Statesman poll. Outstanding start. They're undefeated. But Hayes can run the ball. And Dripping Springs, they've given up a few points this year. I think Tristan Mayberry and Cade Powell for Hayes, they've combined for over 300 yards rushing a game this year. I think they pull off the upset and beat Dripping Springs at Shelton Stadium.
Well, that would be a big one. Dripping Springs is, to me, one of the most improved football teams over the last couple of years. Trevor Greenman, new quarterback. He passed for 173, ran for 133. I think Dripping Springs has too much offense. I'm going with the Tigers. And let's go last but not least. Hendrickson at Manor. Yeah,
Manor's one of the better stories this early season. They're 2-0. Jimmy Mitchell in his second year with Manor has done a really good job. They've impressed, but they've also beaten a pair of 5A teams in Rouse and Bastrop. And now they step up and beat, I think, one of the more underrated, well, no, they don't beat. They play Hendrickson, one of the more underrated teams in the area. I think Hendrickson gets the win, because think about who Hendrickson's played. They barely lost to a very good Smithson Valley team. They should have won. They beat an outstanding Belton team last week. Their quarterback, Blaine Barker, is a junior, has 348 yards passing, 168 yards rushing through 2 games. I think Hendrickson's playing too good a football right now. They knock Manor off.
Not so fast, my friend, as Lee Corso once said 1,000 times. I like Manor. Taj Brooks, outstanding running back, 193 yards rushing last week, 3 touchdowns. Like we like to say in Manor, we've got the horses this year. That's my take. We disagree on 3 out of 4, and that'll be our take for the Statesman Blitz. Thanks for joining us again, and keep watching us every week. We're going to do this. We're going to look back. We're going to look ahead. And until next week, we hope your favorite team wins.